Hi, hello. So, this tapping sequence is designed for those of you that are experiencing depression, maybe as a more chronic symptom, or even just after the year we just had and seasonal depression. All of the triggers, we don't need to understand what's causing this symptom, but sometimes it's helpful to know how to work with it, how to start to shift things without feeling like we need to do anything crazy or drastic or feeling like we're going to be stuck there forever. Because I know in a more low energy state, sometimes the brain gets stuck in that thinking pattern of learned helplessness. So this sequence is for you if this is something that you've been working on for a while, if this is something that's been weighing you down. Give this a try and see what opens up. So, just starting right now by just letting yourself think about the idea of depression and how that shows up in your life, how it shows up in your energy levels, how long you've been working on it, anything that comes to mind, even if a certain color starts to take up some space. And again, if you're new to tapping, just follow along. If you've done thousands of tapping videos, great. Just repeat after me, starting with this karate chop point. Even though I've been feeling really down and I'm wondering what's wrong with me, if there's something seriously wrong with me, I'm choosing to honor and accept myself, even when I don't want to. And even though these symptoms of feeling so hopeless and so lost have been exhausting me, I'm choosing to love and accept myself with the best way that I know how. And even though it's been difficult to even do basic things because I feel so down and everything feels so dark, I'm choosing to accept and love myself in the smallest of ways. All of this depression, not having energy, feeling like I'm under a gray cloud, all of the memories this brings up, how long this has been, wondering how I can be happy if I've been stuck here for so long, wondering if there's something wrong with me, something wrong with my chemistry, something wrong with my brain, wondering why me. When will this end? How can I snap out of this when I have no motivation? Where even the things that I know are good for me, I can't seem to get myself to do. Noticing that I'm withdrawing even when I miss people. I honor and accept that this year has not been easy. But let's be real. I've been this way before 2020. And even though sometimes I get scared that there is something wrong with me, that I'm always going to be this way, I'm choosing to take this as an opportunity to learn to accept myself and to learn to treat myself with so much care and tenderness. Because all of these ideas about there being something wrong with me I'm choosing to release and let those go, knowing that just like the seasons, there are moments of brightness and there are moments that are cold and dark. The weather that comes and goes. These moments of darkness. These moments of doom. I'm choosing to soften and release into them because I've tried fighting them. I've tried being extra hard on myself. I've tried to motivate myself by shaming and guilting myself. And I'm choosing to release that too because I know it doesn't work. I'm choosing to relate to myself differently this time. Because what if I start to see this depression as just a symptom, just a season, my body's way of speaking to me, showing me that it needs more love right now. And I'm choosing to start to see this depression, this phase, all of the symptoms that it brings up. I'm choosing to see this as a period of ripening, where I start to learn more about myself and start to realize how precious this life is to me. Because the reason why it's been so hard is because deep down, I want to have energy. I want to feel excited again. I want to be able to have fun again. I want to feel the joy and not just have to fake it. I am tired of pretending. I am tired of feeling this way. So I'm choosing to stop fighting. Choosing to accept where I'm at unconditionally. Using this as an opportunity to offer myself so much kindness, as if I'm speaking to my best friend. Thinking of just being with myself and trusting just like the winter passes and that warmth and sun comes, I trust in the processes of life. And even when it's difficult, even when I don't have any energy to do anything, and I notice how negative that voice in my head is, I soften. I choose to soften. And I choose to focus on even the smallest bit of joy. Like seeing the happiness in others. Being happy for the happiness in others. Seeing the excitement on that puppy's face. Being happy for that puppy. And seeing the evidence of change as spring approaches, as the sun starts to shine more often, as the little buds on the tree start appearing. I trust this process, and I start to honor this process. Because as much as this culture likes to demonize and criticize these more negative states, I'm choosing to see this as a season. I'm choosing to see this as a rite of passage as I remember that I want to feel good. As I start collecting all of the evidence of even the micro moments of beauty and joy. These small moments where I remember that this too shall pass. And as I start to befriend myself, as I start to accept myself, I can feel the gifts of this depression. As I learn not to judge anyone, remembering that everyone might be going through their own battle, and you never know. So this depression actually connects me more so to the human experience. Even in this low energy state, I feel deeply human. And I honor and accept where I am. I give myself a break. And sometimes I do have to think better than my brain and get myself out on a walk. Get some sunshine in my eyes. And I celebrate myself for doing so. So as I choose to accept where I'm at and remember the seasonality of things, I'm in touch with the okayness of it all. I celebrate myself for doing the best that I can as I let myself be in this season and as I trust the process of life. Hands on the heart, take a deep breath in, holding, and slowly releasing through the nose. Just softening the belly. Just noticing for a second how your body feels right now. Depression is a funny thing in that it's definitely tied to so many other symptoms and circumstances and experiences, and honoring the complexity of it without making it a bigger deal than it is. I think we have to honor that this idea of always feeling good, always having energy, always being at the top of your game. I don't know anyone that's been able to do that without a sense of faking it. But when we step back and honor the humanness of it all, realizing we get to feel all of these emotions and that these darker states actually allow us to feel even more vibrant when we have that moment of, wow, I actually feel pretty good today. And letting yourself allow the spectrum of emotions, letting yourself be human. All right. Hope you enjoyed this practice in being a human today. Can't wait to see you all for the next video.
Some scrub, Jay. We've got some planks, some learning, got some videos, some slippers.